Ray Jimenez here. Welcome. Now, you could see that this is another example of leveraging ChatGPT in problem solving. So, for example, we start here with a compliance issue, which is like, look, I fell down, and I'll play this video very, very short, about maybe 1 minute, part of it. So, this is about workers' compensation.
Wanted a little extra cash on hand. Well, a word of advice, don't do what this New Jersey man appears to be doing, faking a slip and fall. Alexander Goldinsky was caught on surveillance.
So faking a fall in workers' compensation is a problem. So now you present the learners the opportunity to check, okay, what if? What are the different options? Kind of a thinking process where they have different option one, option two. How do you help through ChatGPT the learners to be able to have some prior information, some thinking about that? So when you go to what if, the next thing you want to do is to be able to invite them to participate in a conversation. So we provide them ChatGPT to ask the question, what if? And if you go click in here, you begin to see that there's an automatic question posted in here. What are the what if questions I should ask? Let's just try that. And there are other questions in here that I could ask as well. But let's go try this area and see what we come up with. ChatGPT is working right now. Few seconds. Now, ChatGPT gave us an answer in here. What evidence does the person have to prove that he was injured? How long does the person claim to work out? Has the person filed any similar claim? So these are very interesting what-if questions, right? So now if I'm the learner, I would simply say, well, is there a witness to this one? And by the way, is there any financial incentive why they're doing that? Or is there any claim at all in a work situation? So I'm highlighting in here what are the what-if conditions that I should try and check. So now that's an interesting component because we're learning different options. So ChatGPT is helping us to become kickstarters. It starts to gel in the mind of the learner some ideas that they may already know or they may yet to know. But what is interesting is they're seeing that as a first-time reminder knowledge. So let's move into the next step. So now what if? That's the area that we just clicked. Now let's try the next step, which is what's been tried, what's been tested. So it's kind of trial and error in dealing with different problems altogether. And they're supposed to fill up the form idea, methods, and results that they have tried. But let's go leverage ChatGPT in this problem-solving environment. So if I click ChatGPT, again, automatically you can see what should be the test thoroughly and what should I look forward to the results. There are no other questions in here because I didn't prepare other questions through the system. But now let's go send this out to ChatGPT. Voila, ChatGPT is back. So now you have here potential solution. What should I test thoroughly? To deal with the problem, employees should be thoroughly investigated, which is a good idea to begin with. They should review the video footage, very interesting in here. Employee stories and evidence, that's interesting for me. And then really be able to have an appropriate disciplinary action if proven so. And they need to have been denied with workers' compensation. So now I have gone to the answer of my questions. What should I test thoroughly? I need to test some ideas. That's why we ask the questions in terms of what has been tried. Now I go to the next step, which is like what to do. I don't have anything in here, but I need ideas on what to do in this component. So now if I click in here what to do, I get the steps. I'm asking myself to come up with steps and procedures. So now let's go with ChatGPT. And when you go down below, you click the thumb, you can see here the questions. What are the practical steps and procedures for this problem? Let's go ask GPT. And to begin with, you can see you can also export all of your conversations in there. That way it has a file, and I'll show it to you later on. But I'm going to send this to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT gives us a quick answer. What practical steps or procedures the problem should be done? First step is to investigate, and then employers should also have the policies and procedures, which is kind of an interesting idea in here. We already wrote down about interviewing technique and an investigation process that we have to do, and then disciplinary action, and then additional should consider implementing fraud prevention. So again, we have added many of these ideas component in this approach. So when you are asking learners or team members to do problem solving, how does ChatGPT help? In what way are they able to facilitate conversations and discussions? And how does it reduce the amount of time to learn study materials by using a chat GPT? So share me your thoughts.